What's going on out there, good people? It is your boy Look Around with LMD Trading, and we are back. We are back with a daily trade review, wrapping up the week, wrapping up the month. Green. Nice solid day today in the market. Actually hit our daily goal for a change today. Unfortunately, I forgot to get OBS running, which kind of sucks. Today was a day of kind of, I don't know if you want to call it training, or I guess that's the best way to kind of call it. Ended up taking 2 trades pre-market in the main account. Actually took another one in the in my IRA, my retirement account, I call it. But took 2 trades pre-market and just went right into trading this morning and didn't get OBS running. But nice solid day. Solid day. And the reason I say it was a day of training, those 2 pre-market trades, I kind of took them and was trying to get used to like the flatten button. I added a flatten button to my setup. And then getting used to which buttons to get in and out of trades with, because with pre-market, it's different using the ladder. Like a lot of the buttons that I use when the market is running, they don't work pre-market. So one of the things I found is that I have to hit the control button before I put my order out on the ladder, so that it's a limit order. Otherwise, it just sits there, and then I'm wondering, like, why didn't they sell this position, or why didn't I get filled on this position? So that was a day of learning. And then I probably traded till around 11 this morning, but y'all gonna see a ton of trades. So let's go ahead. Let's get the thumbnail watch list pulled up real quick, and then we can talk over that bit of information when we go to looking at TRADERVUE. But that was the watch list this morning. Fairly decent watch list again. We had Tesla, took a few trades on Tesla. Etsy, we didn't do anything with Etsy. Nothing with CCJ. That probably could have been taken off of the list. TBLT, we took a trade on that. CVX, Chevron. Let's talk about those for a minute. Chevron, ExxonMobil, energy stocks were doing good things this morning, doing good things. So we took some trades on that. DVN, don't think we took one there. EQNR, nothing, even though that made a nice little move. Let me move my mouse over there. So this is what I like to see. That's a solid uptrend right there. Higher highs, higher lows, higher highs, higher lows. Comcast, we took the pre-market trade on Comcast based on how the 12-hour chart was looking. And let's go, let me finish up with these, and then I'm gonna switch over and let you see what my my pre-market setup looks like. I think I got it right on this machine. But had Comcast, like I said, this was down in the short area. This was still up there from yesterday from the bounces. Run, no trades there. FSLR, no trades there. But let me see if do I have this one set right? It is. Let me change one thing real quick. And actually, no. There we go. It was on, just wasn't gray. So I have since started using a 12-hour chart when I'm doing my pre-market reviews. Because I can turn after hours on, I can see the gap, and I just like the way that these look. So with Comcast was showing a nice pattern on the 12-hour. I want to say it was the 12. Booyah, there it is. Come on. Wide range, narrow range, rip. Wide range, narrow range, rip. 3-bar play, classic. This one here didn't quite come down. So I got in this one over here in pre-market, got out a little early. I did not get all of this move, man. But this is why I took the Comcast trade pre-market. That's beautiful. That is beautiful. But this is my setup, and this is how easy it is in the mornings. This is my setup when I'm doing my routine to find ideas. Normally this here is turned to pre-market gap list. Pre-market, I'll sort it by this because I'm trying to find stocks that are running. When I'm building my watch list, I'm looking for dollar gainers. Dollar gainers and then dollar losers for the short list. So this is what it looks like. If I see something that's here that's nice, I'll drag it down to the daily ideas. If it's a short, I'll drag it down there. When it's time to build my watch list, it's this easy. Boom. I'm gonna go ahead and delete these because we've seen them. So I'll run this back. To clear it, I don't clear symbols no more. I hit that right there. That way my two charts are right there. I come here, load symbols, personal. I come down to daily ideas. Bam. My watch list, my thumbnail watch list is ready to roll. If I have any shorts, it's usually gonna be 3 because it's all I'm usually trying to find, unless it's just a real slow day. I'll just drag those to fill up those 3 slots. So I know looking down here, I'm looking for shorts. Up here, I'm looking for longs. And if something changes, I don't have a problem taking a short up here. Or if something does like this did down here, I'll take a long on it down there. But for consistency, I just like for it to look that way. But that's how easy it is. And then when it's time to roll, I'm gonna hit the button, but I don't have to hit this button when I'm trading. Bam. That's my trade setup. That's how simple it is. Screen on the right is the thumbnail watch list. Screen straight in front of me is my battle station. That's what I'm looking at to get in and out of trades. But we'll take it back over to the thumb. Actually, we'll keep it right there. And then we'll go ahead and bring up TRADERVUE. I'm gonna bring this one back over. Y'all, don't start talking trash when I scroll this down. Don't do it. I'm warning you, don't do it. Reviewing trades for Friday, July 29th. We took a whopping 34 trades today. Man, closed P&L $236.81. And this is what we did. This list is long. But like I said, we finished actually trading around 11, maybe a little before 11. And then I went into like learning mode. Trying to think of the best way, almost like sim mode. But I'll tell you, me personally, I didn't train in a sim. I didn't trade in a sim. I used not TRADERVUE. I used Thinkorswim for a few days in on demand, learning how to use the ladder to get in and out of trades. So, and then I just went to using it real money, cash account, small size, $5, $10 per trade, risking. Now I might be spending $2,000 to get in the trade, but I'm only risking $10 of that money per trade. So if you look from about 11 o'clock on, you see nothing but small wins, small losses. I was in training mode. I was trying a new strategy, and what better way to try a new strategy than actually taking trades? So if you look, Tesla, 5 shares. 5 shares. You see it saying 10, but that's 5 buying, 5 selling. Chevron, 20 shares. 25 shares. Taking small positions, took 200 shares here because of the stop size. And that's really 100 shares, 50 shares, 50 shares. Tesla again, 5 shares. So that's why I tell people, if any new traders are out there watching or looking to get into trading, once you know the platform that you're going to use and you know how to get in and out of trades, I would tell you to just start trading. And if you have a strategy that you've researched, so like with me, I studied the professional trading strategies over at Live Traders. So that was a strategy that I had kind of gotten used to, educated myself on. These trades from like 9:30 to 10:30, that's what those primarily were. And you see, we took a nice lick on this one right here, Exxon. And let's go ahead. Let's look at the data in TRADERVUE real quick before we get to reviewing these trades. I'm only going to review a handful of these. We're not going to go through all of these today. There's way too many trades to be trying to go through. So I'm going to kind of just like maybe this big one that we took the loss on. We'll look at this Tesla one. We'll look at this XOM one. We'll go through, pick out a few that we were red on. Looked like the biggest one that we was red on was XOM. Might look at that one, but we'll take a peek at a couple of these. All of these down here were like 9 moving average retest, to where I was just trying to actually get in a position based on what the stop size was, risking $10. I was risking $10. You look at these, $10 loss, $10 gains. I was just risking small amounts. Some of them, $15 risk. So that's why you see these that didn't work out, I lost $15 on them. But for the most part, they were $10 risk. You see these, that was because Stop It came back to break even. So just testing it out real time. Just testing it out real time. But we're wrapping the month up. We are wrapping the month up. And man, this maybe not monetarily, but day-wise. Look at that. That one stinking day. That one stinking day. Let's look at details, because this is something I realized too when we just saw ExxonMobil, that red trade. Figured out what that is. Let's pull up just the data for July. We did $2,200 this month. Not bad, not bad. Average daily gain, 110. So we was right at 2R. I was kind of representative for the last week or so. Average winning trade, a little low. Average losing trade is huge because of that huge one right there. Wins to losses, 68.31. That is good. Like I said, I like that 65.35 area. So if we can improve that, that's always better. But I want to come down here. Ooh, that's what I like. Last time we looked at this, we saw Friday was the banging day. We just increased that even more today. So that's nice. This is what I wanted to see. So this right here is just not pre-market. I say that was pre-market. That's 9 o'clock to 10 o'clock. So that's 9:30 to 10 o'clock. That first 30 minutes, and I mentioned this to Evan the other day. We were texting back and forth, and I said, I just need to be patient. When the market opens, I am not patient. I'm fidgety. I'm like super fidgety. So I really need to sit on my hands the first 10, I want to say the first 30, but that's extremely hard. The first 10 minutes, I need to let that chart kind of build itself up. Getting in it at 9:35 like I did on XOM this morning, that's not me. One of the things that Jared over at Live Trader says that most new traders need to do, stay away from the 1 minute chart. Stay away from that 1 minute chart, really at market open, but most of the time. I know a lot of traders, their strategy kind of is built on that 1 minute chart. But for that professional trading strategies type of strategy, that 1 minute chart can kind of get you in trouble. So that's what this 9 o'clock is. That's 9 to 10 o'clock. So that's 9:30 to 10 o'clock for trade hours. But look at that 10 o'clock to 11 o'clock. It's that sweet spot. And then we usually 11 to 11:30, another 30 minutes. So that's why it's really just showing almost half. And then we do have some trades that run a little longer. And then there are times like today, I usually get back to my desk maybe around 2 o'clock just to see what the market has done. And I might take some trades. So I wanted to take a peek at that. We see that under 1 minute is crucial. And then we see those trades that we're holding a little longer are red. Again, these two here are from the 12th of July. That's what those are from. Let's see, is there anything else that we want to see? Don't really need to take a peek at the wins and losses because it's just that one day. So I think that is it. I think that's it. Oh, let's go full out year. Even though full out year is skewed because that ain't real true stock. That's not stocks. I was doing a lot of option trading in that. So that really ain't going to be apples to oranges. But solid month. Solid month. Got good expectations for August. And actually, I looked at my M1, which I did the video on for long-term investing. That thing is actually green. I was surprised. But let's go ahead. We're going to just have to use the old school way today, like we've done in the past. Like I said, we'll just go through and pick a couple of these. So let me bring up, how do I want to do this? I'm going to detach the watch list, and I'm going to just drag it over here. There we go. Lock that pin, so we good. All right, let's rock and roll. Let's review a couple of these. So we're going to start with XOM. There we go. And we see we actually made $80. $80 trading XOM today. So let's review this first trade real quick. We got in this one at 9:35. Like I said, we got to go back to the old school way this morning or this afternoon or this evening when we're about to get these trades reviewed. Let's see. This thing never went in our favor. We got in this one at 9:35. We got in at $95. $9:35, $95. I'm quiet because I'm looking at this like I don't see nothing. Let me bring this over here. Let me turn off extended. There we go. So, yeah, look at this thing though. Look at this thing. Let's see where we stopped out at. Ooh. We did this yesterday, y'all. We did this yesterday. Dang. We stopped out of this at 9:35. We stopped out in the same exact candle, 94.70. Because I'm looking at this and I'm looking at the play. Let's just put it, that's 94.71, but you get the idea. I didn't have a stop set. I did not have the stop set. Man. The play on this was to enter right here. Stop is going to be down here. Stop is going to be down there. Let me take a peek at something, though. Up, and that's not going to show me. Okay, it is showing the range there, but it ain't showing. Oh, I know why. This sucks. It's not going to show the range because it's set to an arrow. And the arrow types this little box in right there. Dang it. But I had the stop set wrong. I had the stop set for this candle. Again, what did I just say? That 1 minute chart will get you in trouble. This is the 1 minute chart. In here, stopped out there. That was a 15. Was it? No, what was it? It was a 60-cent stop. Should have been this candle plus that candle. Stop should have been down here. That's what I'm trying to say. Stop should have been down there. And actually on a 2 minute, let me see, why is that? What's the low of this candle? 94.10. Low of that candle. These arrows are pissing me off because it's pushing all of the data over. Let me change it real quick. See, the low of that one is 94.37. The low of that candle is 94.40. That's crazy. Both of them set to 1 minute. It's interesting. But stop should have been down there. Low of the day. Set stop low of the day. It's going to make that about 80-cent stop. Nowhere's near it. You getting target up in here somewhere. So, yeah. And see, this is why I like to be recording it. So I could have seen what I was doing. I would have seen where I was highlighting to figure out my stop. But these are the trades that hurt, y'all. These are the trades that hurt because I look at this and I had the right idea. Good entry. It just came back a little bit. Getting in a little early. Probably could have been getting in off of this pullback right there, but that thing just ripped. But we lost $50 in 21 seconds on that first trade. But did we let it discourage us? No, we didn't. We did not. Let's find another XOM trade. We'll review this one here, 10:15. Let's take a peek at it. We got in this one at 10:15. Let's turn that arrow back on. So we got in this one at 10:15 and we paid $96.12 for it. 10:15, $96.12. We'll drop it there. We're off by a couple of cents. Let's get this 5 minute set to today. Let's turn off this extended hour. Let's take a peek at it on the 5 minute too. All right, so this here is the 2 minute. Getting in a little late. Gonna catch a little resistance right there. We take a peek at the 5. It's good entry. Looks a little, I like it a little better on the 5 actually, because we had this candle coming engulf this red one, and we got a little pushover and then the breakout. So 5 minute actually does not look bad. 5 minute does not look bad. Give me 1 second. I got to grab my sheet. I was actually trading remote, so my sheet is in my backpack. Let's see, we bought 250 shares. So I could look at the share size and that'll tell me what the stop was. Stop was 20 cents on this. Let's highlight that candle. That's 33 cents. I'm trying to figure out where we got that stop from. There we go, 17 cents right here. So 20-cent stop. We're in this trade a minute and a half. We got out at 10:17. So we're getting out in this candle right here at 96.31. And got out for 1 R. Oh, see? Just ash backwards. Got out 1 R. Got out on this pullback. Like I said, in that first 30 minutes, I'd be a little fidgety. I'm a little fidgety on holding these trades right now, y'all. It's like I'm trading scared or something. It's like I'm trading scared. Max unrealized on this was 64 bucks. We was up 64 bucks up in here. It started coming back. We moved the stop to break to 1 R, made 49 bucks on it, or 47 bucks. Let's go ahead. Let's see. Let's find one more. We'll do this one here. We got right back in at 10.19. That's the other thing. And that's, like I said, the stock market is just so crazy. It's so crazy. We got in this one at 10.19. Let me bring this down. 10.19. We paid 96.66. Yep, 96.66. So we're getting in right around there. Got in here, got out there for 50. Got in right there. We got out 2 minutes, actually another minute and a half later. 10:21. So getting out in that candle there. Let me turn the arrow on. Got out there 96.86. That was another 50 bucks. So the thing is, and I'd love to hear y'all's take on this in the comment section. I get in right here. This thing goes up. I move my stop. I capture 1 R. I'm out to trade. I get back in. Stock moves. I make another 50 bucks. That's 100 bucks. Or I get in right here and I just let the trade work and I make that same 100 bucks. What do y'all say? I would love to get y'all's take on that. Me, because the way that the market had been first part of the month, it has gotten better. We have been getting some follow through. If you look at this trade, there is nothing really to the left. I will turn on extended on the 5 minute. It's nothing to the left. Nothing to the left. Nothing really was there to kind of, especially once we got over this point. But that could have been the reason. Looking at this little tail right there, thinking that that's going to add a little resistance, but it blazed right through it. So that was XOM. Took that first big one, first big loss out the gate, and then we never looked back. Let's go ahead. We'll review a couple of, I'm not going to review Comcast because that one was pre-market. But we made 28 bucks on that one. We took 2 trades on Comcast today, made 19 on that first one. And then, actually, we'll take a peek at this second one real quick. What the hey? This one should be fairly quick. This was a short. Got in this one at 9.55. So we're getting in on this candle right here. Paid 37.91. 37.91. Let's just take a peek, see what we're looking at. 37.39 right there. So got in a little late. Entry would have been good right there. We bought 80 shares, or we shorted 80 shares. I got to get in the habit of saying that. Shorted 80 shares. And we stayed in this almost 3 minutes. We got out at 9:58. 9:58. So got out in this candle here, 37.28. 37.28. As this was pulling back up. We do see that it did go down a little bit more. But man, this thing, look at what it did. It just tanked. If y'all remember yesterday, I had this on my watch list as a bounce play. I was looking at the bounce off of the area that it was at. It did that, and then it range traded. And then this morning, I looked at it again, and it had that big gap down. It had that nice little resting candle on the 12-hour, setting up for a perfect 3-bar play. But this thing just bled all day. But that was our Comcast trade during the market hours. Those, like I say, shorts, we risking $10 to make 20. So took 2 trades, made 28. Not bad. I might increase my risk on the shorts now that I'm used to getting in and out of them. But let's check out Chevron. Missed opportunities on Chevron, and we finished red today. Let's take a peek at this first trade. First trade was a losing trade. Actually, I'm saying they got them mixed in. TRADERVUE has them mixed in. We took 51 shares on this first trade, 938. 938. If you notice all those different lines, that was my study session I had going on. Got in this one at 159.16. Looks like a little 3-bar play. Oh, how did this not work? Usually want to see this candle in the first 1 or 2 candles of the market open. We caught it on the third one, so it's not too bad. Getting in right there. What's the low of this candle? Let's see, what's the low? 158.34. What's the low of this one? 158.45? Does it not touch it? Man, did that thing just tap us? Give me 1 second, y'all. I need to, let me see if I can, like I said, this thing put 2 trades together. It got a trade that we took at 9:38, and then it has a trade that we took at 9:48. So let's see. I'm trying to see what we lost on that trade right there. What the heck? No, we lost 43. You gotta be kidding. You gots to be kidding. This trade worked too. This trade, just like the XOM trade, it was a good trade. It was a good trade. Because this, again, that's 158.34. This candle here is 158.45. This never comes down and hits that stop, but must have got in a little late, which made our stop be a little high. So we stopped out for a $43 loss. Stopped out for a $43 loss on this one. And again, this thing worked. We would have hit target easy. It's $100 right there on just those 2 trades. Let's see. Is there any other ones that look like they might have been decent? I don't see nothing. Don't see nothing. Let's take a peek at, we'll take a peek at the one at 948. Let me get my arrow back on. Got in this one at 948. Getting in on that candle right there, 160 and 20 cents. 160 and 20 cents. This is one that we kind of missed. But expectation, because we missed it, we got out at 949. Same exact candle. We got out at 160 and 43. Right there. That is pulling back down. So this one here, entry would have been here. Would have had to put the stop all the way down there. And this trade would have easily worked. Trust the process. Trust the process. Max unrealized gain, 22 bucks on that trade. Guess what we made? 22 bucks on that trade. Trust the process. Trust the process. Let's take a couple of peeks at Tesla. What did we do on Tesla? Hit $118 on Tesla. That's what I'm talking about. Let's take a peek at this one here. Unrealized on this bad boy, 91 bucks, man, on 14 shares. On 14 shares. We got in this one at 1002. 1002, paid $8.59 and 88 cents. $8.59 and 88 cents. Right at the top of this candle right here. A couple of top and tails right there, but we playing the momentum of this one. Got out 5 minutes later, 10:07. It's gonna be that candle right there. Got out at 8.65 and 11 cents. 8.65 and 11. See, these are those ones you're like, if I could have just stayed into target, wouldn't have gotten stopped out, because stop would have been down here. This probably would have hit target over here somewhere. So max unrealized on this one, 91. It never went against us. We made 73 bucks off of it. So decent trade right there. Decent trade. Let's look at, let's see. We want to look at one more Tesla, because I'm already looking at the time. This thing took a minute. Even though we took a little minute reviewing TRADERVUE. Let's see, is there any other ones? Nope, that's all we traded were those three. We'll take a look at the very last Tesla that we traded today. Like I said, these were the ones I was kind of experimenting, trying to find another strategy for this market right now. It's been somewhat working. But we got in this one at 1541. We got in this one as the market was about to close. 3 8s, another 8 and a 1. 3 8s, another 8 and a 1. So got in right there. You say, I don't really see nothing there. Oh, so what I was doing, looking at charts, watching the stock come up, bounce. Getting in here, setting the stop down there. Or, really what I was doing, highlight this candle. See what that candle is? I'm getting in on the next candle with that same amount of stop. Other way was, I just said, I look at these candles, find the average. So let's say, let's go here. Let's say that candle right there. So, why is this not letting me see? I guess because these got these jumbo-sized numbers. But so I would highlight a candle, find the range of this candle, and then the next time that this comes and taps the 9 I would get in the trade with the stop being the range of that candle. So the stop is going to be down here. So it'll give me this right there. That's what that does. Let's say I come here, highlight that candle. When this comes over taps, I'm getting in with the stop, the range of that candle. And then look, that gives me that little extra wiggle room, and it's off to the races. But this one here, I did it based on this candle here getting in. So just taking different small trades, like I say, small risk. This was 5 shares. 5 shares was like a, it's like a $10 risk. It's like a $10 risk for trading this. And actually it was a 15 because I was doing $3 stops. That's what most of these candles were ranging, $3. I was doing a $3 stop, 5 shares, $15 stop. This one almost hit target. Max unrealized was $28. We almost hit target on this one. And it probably would have hit target. Let's see where we got out at. 1547. 1547. So we got out in that candle right there, 893 and 67. 893 and 67. So we got out right, we'll drop it right there. But we got out somewhere in there. This thing, it probably would have hit target. But these are more so scalp trades. And that's all I'm trying to do. Just kind of add more items to the basket. Add more items to the basket. But this is another long video. We're right at 40 minutes. I hope y'all stuck around. If so, hopefully you found it somewhat informative. Like I said, my trading plan is pretty much built on the live traders, professional trading strategies, kind of motto, kind of trades, but just trying to add something else to the basket. And that's why you saw all of those trades in the afternoon, or late morning, me trying to just add to the basket. But nice solid day today, I do believe. First time hitting target, daily target, which that don't really be, it's not a real big concern for me to hit that daily target. If I do, I do. If I don't, I don't. What I do want to do is have a green day. And if it's not a green day, I want it to be a red day, but I did everything I was supposed to do. And today we saw a couple of missed opportunities, but that's the beauty of it. We can come back, learn from it, and all it could do is make us a better trader for the next time. My big feet down there kicking the tripod for my camera. But hope y'all enjoyed it. Hopefully you have a good weekend. Have some good weather wherever you're at here in the Sunshine State. They need to call this the rainy afternoon state because we're going to catch some rain, I'm sure, tomorrow. Try to get up in the morning, go get my bike ride in. Probably get about 25 miles. Might do the full 30. We'll see. But hope y'all enjoyed the recap. And we will be back at it again on Monday. Peace.